Hi guys, it's Ouch110. How's everyone doing? Good, 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 I hope. Today I am doing a fun video, well at least I think it's going to be fun. There's a fragrance tag that is going around the fragrance community and it is about the 4 elements. 1 fragrance for each element. I was tagged by the lovely Claire from Smurfy Gurly channel. I will put a link to her YouTube channel in the description, so go and show her some love please, because she's amazing. And that's it. I've picked 1 for each of the elements. I've tried not to be too literal because that would be too obvious. So without further ado, let's do it. So I'm starting with water. And the fragrance I have chosen for water is called Dark Ride and it's by Zyrina. I have wanted to try this fragrance for the longest time. I cannot tell you, years I've wanted to try this. And I was sent a sample by one of my lovely subscribers, so I've gotten to try it. This fragrance was actually made by Killian Wells. So this one is super interesting and weird. If you don't know this about me already, I am a huge theme park enthusiast. Massive. I know all of the different styles of roller coasters. I've been to many theme parks. And this fragrance is themed on water rides, more specifically dark water rides. So if you've ever been on the Pirates of the Caribbean in any Disney park, Jurassic Park in Universal, Valhalla at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, those types of rides, it's themed on that. So that's why I really wanted to smell it, because there is a particular type of smell that comes with these rides. It's the paint of the animatronics, it's the bromine in the water, it's the fake fog that they use for atmosphere. And I'm going to spray it on my hand right now. I've tried this a few times. Oh my gosh, it's such an unusual thing. So the thing that's very noticeable about this one is it smells like cocoa butter. Palmer's cocoa butter is the background. It's that vanillic, gorgeous, rich kind of vanilla smell. That's kind of the part that's obvious, or the bit that you can kind of pick out. But it also smells a little bit like chlorine. It's a little bit smoky, and gosh, it's really evocative of going on one of those rides when they set the tone with this kind of watery weirdness. They put bromine in the water, not chlorine, in a lot of the rides. I think Disney used bromine. So it's got this touch of something swimming pool mingled in with this fake fog, vanillic smoke type of smell. And it's awesome. So I wanted to choose Dark Ride as my water element because it's about water rides in theme parks, and it's very weird. It's a tiny bit leathery and there's something a bit plastic about it as well. Very unusual, outside the realm of perfumery entirely, but I'm so glad I got to try it. It's awesome. For the earth element, I have chosen Fathom 5 by Beaufort London. Now, even though this fragrance is inspired by water for the most part, it's actually inspired by murky water under pirate ships, that kind of thing. To me, it's more it smells of things of the earth. So I chose this one because it smells like greenery, it smells like plants, it smells like grass. There's lilies in there. Yeah, there's some aquatic feeling to it, but really it smells like things that come out of the earth. It smells like Mother Nature. It's one of the greenest fragrances I've ever smelled. There's a touch of smoke in here, so it could fit all of the elements really, but I chose it for the fact because it smells like sheer plants. It smells like lots of green things. It smells like a meadow. It smells very thick, and it's a big punch in the face of greenery, and it's another one that's outside of the realm of perfumery. But if you want to smell like you've just rolled around in a not a haystack, but in a field, then this one might be for you. So I chose Fathom 5. It's also based on a poem, I think, or a film as well. Can't remember. But to me, it's really green. I mean, super green. And now that I've thought of it, this jacket's not going to come out on the green screen. Fire element, I have chosen T-Rex by Zoologist. This fragrance is all about fire. The inspiration for this fragrance is that moment of extinction. Think of dinosaurs running around saying, crap, my claws are on fire, because a meteor just hit the earth. This is a super bombastic, smoky fragrance. It's really centered around cade oil and patchouli. Cade is very smoky, it's herbal, it's medicinal. You've got some white florals in there as well. I think there's champaca as well. Pepper, stuff like that. It's a very aggressive fragrance that's not meant to smell like a T-Rex, but it's the moment of extinction. It's a meteor shower, it's forests burning, it's scorched earth, it's all of those kinds of things, and it's massive. So I did want to choose something that did have an element of smoke, but not something that smelled like a bonfire, and T-Rex is a good example of that because it uses ingredients that smell smoky without being campfire-ish. So it's very chaotic, there's a lot going on, it's really a patchouli-cade bomb with lots of other stuff going on as well. So T-Rex is those poor dinosaurs and all the other species that got wiped out by a meteor shower, and everything is just burning. For air, I have chosen Exhale by Lush. Now, I didn't want to choose something that really feels like it's airy and light and things like that. I chose it for the name, and I think all of us need a little bit of exhalation in our lives at the moment. So all together now, it's crack. Exhale is interesting. It's actually one half of a perfume that is called Breath of God by Lush. It's quite a popular one by them. Luca Turin gave it 5 stars, I think, in his review. So they have 2 perfumes, Inhale and Exhale, which they put together and created Breath of God. I have the perfume oil of Exhale. It's very, very interesting. It starts out very aromatic. You could even go so far as to say it's like a barbershop fougere, but then it twists into darkness and there are lots of balsamic notes. There's vetiver in here. It's actually kind of smoky as well, so it isn't really themed on air. I think it's more like an aromatic property fragrance that is used to somewhat calm you. I wear it when I get out of the shower, when I go to bed, because it's one of those zen moment fragrances, even though it's quite dark. But the name is the reason I chose it for air, because when you exhale, yeah. So that is my video, guys. Kind of short in my head, maybe not, of my fragrances that represent each of the 4 elements. Thank you for tagging me, Claire. I'm going to tag Emmy Ever After all the way over in America. I hope you're doing well. Anyway, guys, I'm Ouch110, trying to make the world smell better, one video at a time. I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye.